Hey guys, welcome back. Back to Hometrack, number 16 NEMA Lite, getting ready for the opener at the World Series. We replaced all the power steering lines, made a bunch of changes, so you just were watching us bleed through the system to get all the air out. Right now we got to neaten everything up, tidy it up, and get it ready to go. So we run the power steering pump with the drill and basically turn the steering back and forth to simulate the engine running, that basically run it back and forth, get all the air out of the lines and everything. I think we're good now. Power steering's buttoned up, but stay tuned. We got a lot of work to do because this car has to be on the ground today and hopefully pretty close to set up and running. So next project we're going to be heading towards is neatening up all the wires while I finish hooking up the tack, re-hook up the ground wires because we're not welding anymore, and then we'll go from there. Get ready to get oil pressure next too. We're going to see if this thing will fire back up, check out our gauges and everything. We don't have the lambda gauge hooked up yet, but I just want to get the motor fired, get us through that stage. We're just going to make sure we don't have any leaks.
Found a leak?
Yeah, one of those isn't tight. None of them are. All right, so that's why you fire it. I hadn't tightened up the final tighten on all the injection lines, but they're all tight now. So we just got to clean the injectors, go through everything one more time with those. No leaks anywhere. Good oil pressure. Temperature started coming up, but I don't like idling a methanol motor, even with the methanol turned all the way down, because it washes out the cylinders. So these motors aren't meant to idle, they're meant to race, the injection system. So I turned it off, happy with where everything's at, and now it's time to go through, zip tie some more stuff. We've got to put the seat back in, fit the belts to me, and then hopefully we'll be putting it on the ground. And that's the neighbor's response to me running the race car. You run race car, I fire gun. So
yeah, I gotta love living in the sticks. Gotta
love living out in the woods. So at this point, yeah, keep moving forward. Time to get going. Can you breathe inside the garage yet, Deej?
Not back there in that corner, but.
Oh, all right. All right, so right now we're setting the ride heights on the car. So we'll do the ride heights, then we have to square the car, the rear end in the car, then do the bird cages, then we'll probably double check the ride heights, set the toe, and then put the car on the scales and set cross weight.
3 3/4 up there.
Yeah, okay. All right, so the ride heights are set to where we want them. Next step in the setup is we're going to square the rear end. So the rear end has to be squared to the motor plate. So I take off this little oil tank so that my readings are clear, accurate. You hold it against it, but make sure you're far enough where the rear end isn't changing. 38 3/8.
Gross. It doesn't make it any funnier.
There.
Is it the same? So are they square?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Flew through that stuff.
Flew through. Yeah, we
also blew through a pair of jeans as well.
We blew through something. this is a brand new front axle in the car. So we tried to get everything as close as it was before, but we're definitely gonna have some things that have to be moved and adjusted, like these sway bars. Well, who knows?
So basically, the front axle, we're just going to do similar process to the rear axle that you just watched.
Correct. Yeah. All right, guys. So long day here. All we have left to do is put the panels on, Nerf bars on, cars all scaled, ride heights are set. A lot of work over the winter. We made a lot of changes to the car. A lot of housekeeping changes, neaten things up, gonna help us adjust. 2 inches in on the front axle, changed the exhaust, we changed the injectors, we did a whole bunch of stuff, so we're headed to Thompson. That'll be the next video, so we'll see you guys there. All right, so make sure you check the description for all of our other links. Subscribe to the Hometrack channel. We're under Circle Track Adventures, but a lot of cool videos there, the Dakota build and others. We'll see you at Thompson. See you. I'm in the car. Attempted goddamn murder there.